In about an hour, I'm gonna sell all these sets today to one buyer. This is my largest ever single Lego sale. As you can see, Star Wars, Ninjago, Speed Champions, even some Disney, got some battle packs. More on that later. Today I'm gonna be selling my Elf Clubhouse, my last remaining one, a Ford Bronco, one Corvette Speed Champion, the Black Widow helicopter chase. I don't really follow Marvel stuff too closely, but I do think the Black Widow franchise has kind of gone into hibernation, so I don't anticipate any upcoming Black Widow releases. However, I'm pretty confident that this character will become relevant again, and I can look at that just by looking at Google Trends. I can really kind of see the enduring popularity, the cyclical popularity of this character. So that's why I'm going to hang on to one of these for the long haul. Next we have the Quetzalcoatlus. The buyer basically wanted one of everything in my picture, and included in the picture were a lot of my recent acquisitions, so out the door they go. All right, moving on. We have the Bro Thor going out. Also one of my Mandalorian Forges, just one. This set, the Umbrage's Encounter. I absolutely love this set, and I am keeping one for myself, but this one will be going out. One of my Mandalorian Starfighters. My last DO set. An AAT, just a single one. Got plenty more of those over here. We have this Ninjago set, 71717. It's my first Ninjago set I've ever bought and ever sold for investment, so I'm kind of curious to see what the ROI on that ends up being. Next we have some battle packs, the Sith Troopers, Mandalorians, and the 501st. Next we have a Disney 41165. This is one of the worst performing sets I've ever bought. I have 3 of them, so I'm just happy to be getting rid of one at my cost or close to it. Next I'm selling one each of the Audi Speed Champion, the Ferrari F8, another really popular set. This one has a tiny bit of box damage there, not too much to worry about. And I'm also selling a Toyota Supra. Next we have a Boba Fett helmet, as well as a Darth Vader helmet. This one actually has a fair amount of box damage there. And the Scout Trooper helmet. This one's really performing wonderfully. I think it's absolutely gonna print money in retirement. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, so the big question that I'm sure everyone is wondering, why did I sell these sets so early? Basically, my reasons for that were somewhat personal in that I'm gonna be having some family and friends come and stay with me for a short time in the near future, and I needed to basically clear some space in my office to be used as a spare bedroom while they're gonna be here. So as you can see behind me, I've cleared out quite a lot of my inventory. I have basically half of what I had at this location left. I do also want to add that every set that I had in my most recent inventory video are just sets that I have here at my apartment. I do store 80 or 90% of my Lego inventory with some relatives that live in a different state. So because I rent my apartment and I may not be here much more than a year or 2 more, I definitely wanted to clear out some of this inventory so that it's not a stress moving with Lego, because I think anyone who has tried to move their house with a Lego inventory knows that it is not easy, and I would not recommend it to anyone. I have done it with some of this inventory. It was a total pain. That is a story for another day, my friends. So while a lot of these sets aren't necessarily ripe for a 100% or 200% return on investment, a lot of these sets are sets that were either one off the last remaining in my inventory that I'm sort of eager to clear out of my spreadsheet just for simplicity's sake. Some of them are also sets that I have dozens and dozens of, like the Corvettes or like the Mandalorian Starfighters. So I wanted to get started on liquidating those a little bit early, because liquidation of sets can actually take a long time. I know a lot is said on YouTube about the buying part of Lego investing, and that it really is the fun part, but there is a selling part of it too, and that's actually critical to the whole process. You need to be able to liquidate your stuff when you're done. I don't recommend that anyone else necessarily follow this strategy. I'm simply documenting what I'm doing with my business. I'm sure I'll get a lot of angry people who don't watch the whole video, type in their comments, "You're selling sets too soon, you're not doing what I do." I understand. Even though I'm not taking necessarily the most profit that I could get for these sets, I am turning around my cash and generating some cash flow in basically a really short amount of time. All right, you guys, I did all the math so that you don't have to. All right, so looking here at this spreadsheet, this is just the total inventory of what I sold. I sold one of each item, which was a little bit strange. I'd never done an order quite this large, and I had never done an order where my buyer wanted so many different unique sets and only one of each. So we can see my asking price here in this column. We can see what my actual cost was, and my cost for the lot was $565.25. That is after all fees, discounts, shipping charges, sales tax, after everything. That is the way that I calculate my costs. For the entire lot, I took in $750. I should also mention that this sale that I did today is a local sale, which means there are no platform fees because my platform is just Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, other local places
where you can list your stuff to sell locally for free. You can see the buy dates on the far left range from 2021, 2022, and even some recent pickups. In fact, the Jurassic World set that I just picked up is actually already out the door. Same with the Bro Thor set, one each of Star Wars helmets. This was a really big purchase. It's actually my largest Lego sale ever. We can see all of the ROIs there in column E. I'm sharing all of the nitty gritty with you guys. If you enjoy this type of content, please hit the subscribe button. One thing I will say, a big tip I can give, if you're selling Lego locally, a lot of people feel like they need to get a deal. And so you can sometimes price your items with a little bit of wiggle room so that you can give someone, a few bucks off and give them that emotional feeling that they're getting some kind of a discount. All right, so due to accounting and the huge bulk sale, that ROI was only 2%. The next one was a lot better, the Scout Trooper helmet. Once again, I sold this for only 40 bucks, which is really, really a low price for it. However, because I was able to get it for 25 plus tax, it was not a terrible ROI, 48%. So for a 5-month hold time, actually not too bad. The next two sets, the Ninjago set and the Dio, both purchased in 2021. These are long holds. And in the end, the ROI, not too bad on the Ninjago there, 60%. And the Dio, for this low sale price, just a 30% return. I sold an AAT at a 38% return, a recent retiree. Couple of speed champions. We have the F8, the Harry Potter set, the Forbidden Forest. That's a really great set. I just own 2 more of those. One I will keep probably forever for myself. I absolutely love that set. And I do think it will one day be over $100 on the aftermarket. Next we have the Darth Vader helmet. Not too surprising on that. And a short hold. And again, I sold below market because there are no shipping costs. Next, the Bro Thor. Yeah, it does look like a 2-month hold time for a 51% ROI. The Anna's Canoe Expedition. This is a $20 set. I picked it up for total after cost everything about 12.5 bucks. Due to accounting, I really didn't, I could have taken 5 from some other set, but I truly think that based on recent sales, this set is performing so poorly. There are like no sales on eBay after shipping. You're basically making under 10 bucks. So that's why basically my sale price is 10 bucks. And this is the first ever Lego set I have lost money on. I sold another Sith Troopers Battle Pack. This is actually the only ROI where I was over 100%, where I did better than doubling my money. Next, the Hogwarts Accessory Pack. I bought these, I think, just to hit some gift with purchase promo. I was able to let them go and make a total profit on this set of $1.81. Sometimes you gotta love Lego investing. The Audi, similar ROI as the F8. Both of these were $30 sales, and both of these are actually doing really well. These first round of the 8-wide speed champs. Mandalorian Forge, I sold another for $30. One of my Corvettes, one of my over 100 Corvettes, I sold for a 39% ROI. For the Bronco, also just a 4-month hold. I was sort of eager to get this one out as it was the last remaining at this location, so I did let it go for 50. And I basically accepted a 1.01% ROI. The Toyota Supra, not even retired. I got it for half off, and because I sold it for apparently 15, I was able to net 36% on that. 75316 Mandalorian Starfighter. Again, I do own many of this set. I'm really excited about it. This was a Target exclusive, 76162, the Black Widow Chase. Just 11% ROI as I paid full price. A sale price of 35, I basically made 10% on that. Yeah, I made $3. Great. So my profits that I made from these sets can be seen here. What was my highest? $20.09 on a set. And obviously my worst was a $3 loss. And then my total profit on this sale was $176.14. Overall, a bit less profit than I thought, but I was sort of willing to accept that because of just the lifestyle factor of needing to free up some room. I also don't usually sell recently retired sets so soon, but due to the factors that I talked about before, I did feel that it was the right time to sell these sets. So I'm glad that I did. Thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I do love making these videos. Let me know what aspects you enjoy, if you want some more math spreadsheets, or if you want more just vanity Lego hauls. Thank you for watching DJ Bricks. I will see you in the next video. Peace.